And after the service, she went to the front and wanted to share with the pastor what she had experienced. And so she told her the whole story, and the pastor just rejoiced with her and said, "Can I pray for you, just to thank God for the healing miracle that He has done in your life?" And she said, "Yeah, I would do anything to thank God that the pain is gone." And so he prayed for her. He actually anointed her with oil as well. And while he was doing that, she suddenly could see. She saw the pastor standing in front of her. She saw the cross at the front of the church. She turned around. For the first time in 16 years, she saw her husband. She couldn't believe how old he had gotten in 16 years. For the first time in her life, she saw her grandchildren. Now, no words could describe the joy that was in that church and in that family on that night, because of the amazing miracle that God had done for this woman. Now, some of you might say, okay, you're talking about people in Great Britain and you might not even know them. Do you actually know somebody who has been healed? Yes, I do know people. For example, one former Alpha leader who was on our team around 5 years ago. His testimony was this: I was not always, but I was having back pain. And it was very annoying because it was kind of often on and off. Depending on the weather, depending on how well I slept, depending on how stressed I was, sometimes the back pain was there, and it was very annoying, and sometimes it was not there. But he really hated it because sometimes it just came in very unpredictable moments, and it really affected his life. And so one day, a friend of his invited him to an Alpha group. And it wasn't our Alpha, but someone invited him, and he said, "Yeah, I'll come along, I'll just see what you guys are doing." And it happened to be this particular session, the healing night. And so at the end, they asked one another, can we pray for something for you? Would you like to be healed? And ask God to heal you in any area of your life. And he said, "Yeah, I have this annoying back pain, and I would like to be healed of it." And so the group prayed for him. He was British, so he was very polite, but he thanked them and really appreciated their prayers, but he didn't feel anything or didn't notice anything, so he went back home. Around 2 months later, he came back from work, and with this total joy on his face, he suddenly started telling his wife, "You know what? Since that night that those guys prayed for me, I didn't have back pain for a single day." It took him a while to figure that out, but he got healed of his condition that particular night. Some of you might say, "Okay, Bernd, you're getting my hopes up, but did anything ever happen here on Alpha? Do I have to go to some special meeting, or did anything ever happen here in our midst?" Yes, we have multiple healing miracles that happened. We had partners that were healed, we had knees that were healed, and all kinds of things that got healed over the years. But today, I want to read a letter to you from a woman named Elizabeth. She was an